This is Paul. Yeah. The last 50 years of insurance products? Yeah. hmm The insurers are getting sued for selling it to you. Yes. Or using forgeries of employees of the county. Yeah. hmm And this employee, yeah, known as the Superior Court Family Law Commissioner, yeah, wanted me to have a mental health evaluation. Yes. I went through the what's it called again? The 26.50. Yeah. And just looked at it again, and it seemed like, well, quite a change here. Yes. In the year 2020. Yeah. Chapter 302, Laws of 2020. Yeah. Involuntary Treatment Act, various provisions. Yeah. Now, a change to it. Yeah. Is down here in the part about the petitioner having hearings. Yeah. A hearing means any proceeding conducted in open court. Now, they took this part out for purposes of this chapter. Yeah. At any hearing, the petitioner, yes, known as Heidi Lee Budnick, yeah, the respondent, yeah, Paul C. Budnick, yeah, and any witnesses, Pastor Greg Miller, yeah, Pastor Mike Van Proyen, yeah, anybody that wanted to be there, yes. And then there's the presiding judicial officer known as Brent Bastin, yeah, Ken Williams, Judge Porter, Judge Landis, Judge Melly, Judge Kogenhauer, yeah, Judge Doherty, yeah, may be present, yeah, and participate either in person, or by video as determined by the court, yeah. Now, it's nice that you have these video court hearings, yeah, and then this is a 1071 or a 1077, yeah. And I was going to do a mental health evaluation, yeah. And it wasn't the domestic violence perpetrator program. No. See, in reading what is described as the domestic violence perpetrator program, yeah, it looks to me like it doesn't define the 1071 or the 1077. No. How do you get from a domestic violence perpetrator program, the DMHP, yeah, to the DMP, yes, or the DCMP, yeah, or the DMCP? Poot! Now, any program that provides domestic violence treatment to perpetrators of domestic violence must be certified by the Department of Social and Health Services and meet minimum standards for domestic violence treatment purposes. Yeah. The Department of Social and Health Services shall adopt rules for standards of approval of domestic violence perpetrators programs. Yeah. Treatment must meet the following minimum qualifications. Yeah. Now, all treatment must be based on a full, complete clinical intake. Yeah. Including, but not limited to, current and past violence history. Yeah. Lethality risk assessment. Ouch. History of treatment from past domestic violence perpetrator treatment programs. A complete diagnostic evaluation. Substance abuse assessment. Criminal history. Assessment of cultural issues. Learning disabilities. Literacy. Special language needs. And a treatment plan that adequately and appropriately addresses the treatment needs of the individual. Now, just so we understand right now, mental health evaluation and the treatment, if required, is somehow, I think that individuals that are accused of domestic violence, yeah, child abuse, civil subject matter, they get involved in what's known as the domestic violence perpetrator program. Yeah, they go in and they do one of these clinical intakes. Yeah, and then they look at your current and past violence history. Lethality risk assessment right now. Treatment from past domestic violence perpetrator treatment programs. Yes. And then they get a civil commitment. Facilitate communication. Necessary for periodic safety checks and case monitoring. Requiring the perpetrator to sign the following releases. This is something that the individual has to sign. It's an obligation. Right. It's kind of like signing a dissolution of marriage, right? A relocation act order. Yes, one of those where you get notice as the custodial parent. Yeah. Now, this requires an actual signing. Yes. To sign. Yes. That I have to sign. Give me the malpractice insurance of every attorney in the Washington State Bar Association. Give me the malpractice insurance. Yes. Of every attorney in every police department of every city of the state of Washington. Give me the malpractice insurance of every attorney that has represented every sheriff's department in this state. I want to know the malpractice insurance, yes, of all the employees of the administrative office of courts. I want the malpractice insurance of the Supreme Court of the state of Washington. Seems like I didn't do a mental health evaluation and the treatment if required. Yes. But if I had, yes, and their evaluation was, yeah, that I had to, yes, I'd have to sign a document. Yes. Because of the accusation of domestic violence, yeah, family violence, yeah, child abuse, and assault. Yes. What took place on Guam right now would require me to sign a document.